I'm not saying that there's a clone factory, but when everyone looks the same, you start questioning it. Hey besties, and welcome back! So I've been hearing a lot of discourse online about the secret lives of Mormon wives, and mostly about how people think that they all look the same. And it really got me thinking. When it comes to society nowadays, there's no individuality anymore, especially for women. Before we get into it, I recently found out that most of my viewers are actually not subscribed to me. So if you could just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to make it to 10K subs by the end of the year. Anything to help make that goal? Let's do this. The more that I think about it, the more that I realize that genuinely everybody on the internet has morphed into one giant lump of the beauty standard. There's just one template now that everyone follows. Same hair, same brows, same lips, same makeup, same clothing. Honestly, down to the same home decor from Amazon. Same everything. It's like the algorithm said default character settings and we just clicked apply to all. But we're not Sims. And before anyone comes for me, this isn't me dragging the girls from the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I love that show. This isn't me dragging anyone that follows these beauty templates. This is just about what happened to individuality? Why have we let social media convince us that the best bet is to copy each other? Let's be real. It starts with TikTok trends. As much as I hate to say it, it does. TikTok doesn't just decide what you watch, it decides how you style yourself. The algorithm loves sameness. So if something starts to pop off, it just keeps pushing everything that looks the same. For example, when laminated brows were a thing, one person started doing it, and then all of a sudden the algorithm loved it, so it started promoting all the laminated brows, and next thing you know, everyone's getting laminated brows. You also have to remember, makeup that looks good on camera and looks good on social media doesn't always look good in person. On camera, there's lighting, there's filters, there's color corrections, there's knowing your angles. And also not every trend looks good on everybody. People have different faces. It's just a fact. You could argue, oh no, I'm not following the trends. Like TikTok has mob wife, TikTok has strawberry girl, TikTok has all these trends. I don't follow those. No, but a lot of people say the exact same thing. So they follow the basic template. Following the basic template is how we lost our individuality. Don't act like you don't see it. All the girls with their Utah curls, their same skin tint and just flawless skin, their eyebrows the exact same shape, the lip injections having their lips look the exact same. This isn't shade to people with lip injections. I want to preface with that. I would love to get lip injections, but that's not my priority right now. The girls getting fillers to look the same. The pastel colored athleisure sweatsuits. It's gotten to the point that even my husband told me he saw a picture on Facebook that was taken in a neighboring town of a bunch of girls going to get into a club and they all looked exactly the same. Literally, someone said copy paste like 4 times. They were dressed the same, their hair looked the same, their faces looked the same. Everyone looks the same. My cat decided to sit directly in front of the camera, so had to move you a little. There's a lot of different things that you could argue are the reason for this. You know, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, they're all in the same community in Utah. Maybe that's just the trend there. Oh, but all these people following the trends are in the suburbs. Like, there's no one setting styles in the suburbs. But I think that's the point. A lot of people aren't doing trends because they like them. A lot of people are doing trends because they're safe. What do I mean by safe? Because when is makeup not safe? It's safe because you won't get bullied. It's safe because people won't say, that looks horrible, or what did you do, or that's not a look. It's safe because you fit in. Individuality doesn't feel encouraged anymore, but then again, it used to only feel encouraged on social media. Individuality, when I was in high school at least, was looked down on. You should not be an individual. You should not show your individuality. You should blend in, you should conform. That's how it always was in high school. And that's how the internet is starting to feel. Bowling for Soup had a song called High School Never Ends, and it's looking more and more accurate as the years go by. The internet used to be a safe space where the people that didn't fit in could actually express their individuality and could find a community of like-minded people. Now it's back to do this to fit in, do this to fit in, do this to fit in. To quote one of my childhood favorite TV shows that I've been rewatching lately, look like this, talk like this, be like this. How do you fight it? It's difficult because it's not only on social media, it's in real life too. Social media has definitely had the Instagram face and the TikTok face. But if you want to get into it, I do kind of think the Instagram face was a copy paste from YouTube. The Instagram face was definitely more 2016 era makeup. Think King Kylie era, which let's be honest, everyone learned how to do that from YouTube. You didn't learn how to do that on Instagram. You learned that on YouTube. You applied that, and then you took the Instagram photos. The internet was a different place back then. But now the TikTok face, glowy, flawless skin, probably no eyeshadow because people don't do eyeshadow anymore. Minimal makeup, fluffy brows, the just right lip combination. Compare that to 2016. Everyone did overly contoured, snatching the nose. The nose contour was popping off in 2016. Overlining lips, false lashes or lash extensions that were huge. 2016 had a distinctive look, but so does 2025. They're just very different, distinctive looks. It's like we said, okay, enough with this template. Let's use this template now. I could go to the mall right now and see 100 girls with the same gold hoops, Zara basics, pastel sweatpants, either a slick back or the Utah curls. I could play bingo with the TikTok styles. And you know what? I'd win in like 2 minutes. Even apartments are looking the same. Everyone has the same boneless couch now. Most people in beige. People keep going for the beige aesthetic. I think that's probably the reason I fight against it so much. It feels like all apartments now, for the most part, were mocked up by AI, and they just said, okay, order the items in the mock-up. And that genuinely makes living in this world feel dystopian to me. People need individuality to remember who they are. I've been having a bit of an identity crisis lately. That's why I've been doubling down on turning my home into a place that I love, figuring out who I am. And that's not who the internet is telling me to be. But for a lot of people, their identity crisis is, who am I if not who the internet is telling me to be? It's not, haha, people all look the same now. That's not what this is. It's more of a, people don't have the brain capacity to figure out who they are. Our attention spans have been ruined by social media. We already know that. Why can't we figure out who we are as individuals anymore? Why can't we figure out our own styles anymore? Why can't we get to know who we are? Do we really need constant dopamine and serotonin to the point that we don't have the time to sit with ourselves and figure out who we are and what we like? I feel like that's a much deeper rooted issue. I'm not going to pretend that I don't participate in some of the trends. I love my Utah curls. And yeah, my hair is too short to have really good Utah curls, but I have extensions. Not installed, they're clip-in extensions, but they make the perfect Utah curls. Trends aren't all bad as long as you know who you are. I do think that it's damaging for middle schoolers and high schoolers who are still figuring out who they are. Then you have people like me, a grown adult, who's now having this identity crisis. Granted, mine started when they announced that One Tree Hill was coming back, and I felt like I was 13 years old again. A prime example of following trends but knowing who you are. I got a text from one of my friends the other day asking what color I always get on my nails, and if it's Linkin Park After Dark. I told her yes. I've been getting Linkin Park After Dark on my nails for 10 years now? More than 10 years? She told me that the color was going viral on TikTok, and that as soon as she saw it, she automatically thought of me. It's been like 10 years of me getting the exact same nail color. I'm true to myself that it's a trend. It looks like I hopped on the trend. I didn't. This is just my favorite nail color. But if I were to just post a video and say, I got Linkin Park After Dark on my nails, and you're a new viewer, you wouldn't know that this is me. You'd think I was following the trend. There are plenty of trends that I do like, but there's plenty of trends that I don't. I'm never going to be the type that abandons eyeshadow completely or abandons eyeliner. My hair is straight right now, but I'm going out this weekend, and yes, I'm curling my hair this weekend and I'm putting in my extensions. I will go out with the Utah curls because I love them. I think that they look great. All the girls are going blonde now. Okay, yeah, I went blonde. I didn't go blonde because it was a trend. I went blonde because I needed a change, and I feel like it suits me so well. I've even been hearing comments about my apartment. I post videos about my apartment, not on here, on Instagram. If you don't follow me on there, give me a follow. It's pretty fun over there. We're redoing the entire apartment, but not just from comments. I hear it from people that I see in real life as well. I have these rattan shelves that they were mine growing up. My dad got them for me at a yard sale. I saw them selling on Facebook Marketplace for like $600. So I messaged my mother and I'm like, are these still at your house? Can I have them? The rattan shelves are now in my kitchen, and everyone that's come over and has seen them are like, oh yeah, these are so on trend right now. Where'd you find them? These are so trendy. I get questions all the time about different stylistic choices that I've made in different rooms, especially my bathroom. I just redid my bathroom. It's very bright and colorful, which I think we needed. A lot of people are asking why I made it so colorful, because, oh, it was gray and neutral before. Why did you make it bright? Because I wanted bright. I didn't want neutral, but the trend is neutral. So people are confused when I step away from that. Don't get me wrong. I have my gray stone bath mat in the bathroom that 100% is an influencer promoted product. I'm never gonna say stop following trends, because sometimes you're not intentionally following a trend, you're following a trend. me with my nails. But also if you're following a trend intentionally, that's fine. They can be fun. It can be a way to step outside of your comfort zone, do something different that you didn't think to do before. Use the trends as tools, not templates. Figure out what you like, and if you really like one of these new trends, adapt it into your style. Don't fully change your style to fit the trends, because what happens when the trend changes? You can pry my Converse out of my cold dead hands. I'm not giving up Converse, I'm not giving up Doc Martens. Now everyone's wearing Nikes. I will still be living in my Converse. At the end of the day, individuality isn't about standing out from the crowd necessarily. Individuality is about being true to yourself. It's about being honest with yourself. And what about the girls that are getting all that work done? What about the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives girls who all look alike? What about them? Don't judge them. A prime example is on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, they all have the same hairdresser. Well, except for now Layla and Demi can get fucked. But they go to Jessie for their hair. A hairstylist has the way that she does hair. It doesn't matter if you're on a TV show or if you're in person. A hairstylist has what they specialize in. So yes, their hair is gonna look the same if the same person is doing their hair. Their faces all look the same. They've all gotten the same work done. I'm not gonna speculate on who's gotten what work done. I could speculate. I've seen back in the day versus now photos. I'm not going to speculate on what work people have or have not had done. What I will say is that they all live in an area where there's very specific beauty standards. A lot of it is just injectables, not all of it is fully going under the knife. But I don't think that they're bringing in pictures of the same person saying, make me look like this person. I don't think that that's what happens. I do think that a lot of them probably end up going to the same surgeon who, like a hairdresser, they have what they specialize in and it comes out the way that their work comes out. My stance on plastic surgery and injectables and getting cosmetic work done has always been, if it makes you feel better about yourself, go for it. If you can afford it and it's not hurting anybody else and it makes you feel good about yourself, why not? But I'm big on be upfront so people know what's realistic and what isn't. Which brings us back into everybody tries to follow the same trends. Everyone tries to hop on the same bandwagons. If somebody got work done and doesn't disclose it, then everyone tries to follow the trend of looking the way they do, but they can't do it without getting work done. That's damaging. Just embrace your individuality. Not everyone is cookie cutter Stepford wives. And individuality isn't about needing to stand out and be different and say, hey, look at me, I'm different. It's just about being true to yourself. And you owe that to yourself. But mostly, you owe that to the little version of you. I owe 11-year-old Miah an adult Miah that is true to herself and can love the things that she wants to love and can be who she wants to be. No matter how old you are, you owe that to yourself and your younger self. If you are 14 years old and a freshman in high school, you owe that to 7-year-old you in elementary school, being who you want to be, being who you are. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's just about being true to you because you owe yourself that. All right, I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. I'm just wondering, what do you think? Do you think that everybody looks the same? Do you think it's only on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives they all look the same? Do you think that social media is to blame for this? Or do you think that just media in general is to blame for this? I will say, I grew up, as I always say, raised by a television, and I don't think it was ever this bad when I was growing up. What do you think? Do you follow the trends? Do you avoid the trends? Are there trends that you didn't try to follow but ended up becoming trends after you've done them anyways, like me with my nails? Let me know all your opinions on this topic down below because I would love to hear them. I would love to just have a conversation bouncing off of somebody about this because I have a lot of feelings. I have a lot of feelings on why people are also afraid to express their individuality. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe. I put out new videos every Wednesday, Sunday, and then alternating Mondays and Fridays. When you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell, otherwise YouTube will never tell you when I post new videos. It's a little bit broken like that. Also, make sure to give the video a like. It really helps push in the algorithm and get my small channel out there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
I don't know, but I've been told the world outside is oh so cold. So cold.